Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Aysh and in this video I'm going to be doing something a little bit different to my usual kind of content, and that is just talking you through my journey on YouTube. So yeah, I'm just going to be kind of honest and real with this. I don't want to, fancy up too much. I thought it'd be a good time to film it because I'm kind of like a bit casual at the moment, and I'm just going to basically talk to you about like why I started my channel, how I grew it, like struggles that I've had along the way and all that kind of shit. And yeah, that is basically it. So in October 2016, I started my YouTube channel, and to be completely honest with you, I just started it to promote my online store. That was the only reason I was doing it. I'm not really camera friendly, like I don't like filming. At the time, I didn't like taking pictures. I'm getting a bit, I'm flirting with taking selfies now. I do it now and then. But, I'm not a camera person. I'm camera shy. That is the fucking word for it. And yeah, so I made like 5 videos, and then I added another one on because I got my Dave pierced. But I uploaded these videos basically, and then I just kind of forgot about them. Like, for the first 6 months of my YouTube channel, I was wildly inconsistent. It wasn't until like January 2017 that I actually looked at my channel again, and I saw I was getting views, and I think I was already a YouTube partner, I think, possibly, and I saw I was making money. I remember when I saw I was making money, that's when things started to kind of move along. But anyway, yeah, I saw in January that my how to unscrew a tight piercing bar video, which is my most successful video even now, it was on like 3,000 views. I think at the moment it's on like 215k or something like that. And yeah, I saw it was getting views, and I was kind of motivated to do some more videos. A lot of the motivation for the beginning part of my channel, to be completely honest with you, came from the AdSense money. Like, AdSense money is crap. Like, don't get it twisted yet. It's crap. But it was kind of spurring me on. Like, I was making money out of literally just talking about shit I love talking about. And yeah, for me that was great. Like, it wasn't how I intended to make money off my channel, but I was making money, and that's what mattered to me. But yeah, for the first 6 months of my channel, like, I don't remember a lot, but I know I was wildly inconsistent. So to me, the fact that I now have like over 1,000 subscribers and over 400,000 views across my channel, and I've got a video that's over 200,000 views, like, that is big to me. To me, it is amazing considering how little effort I put in for so long. I was so inconsistent. And the reason for that was, I didn't have content ideas. I don't like filming. I feel like the good ideas I have, like tutorials and things like that, they're really fucking annoying to film, like especially things on my own ear or things like that. Like, I find them really stressful to film. And also, the more attention my channel got, the more I felt like everything had to be polished. Like, everything has to be exactly perfect. Like, I'm a body piercer, so any mistakes, it's not allowed. Like, I felt like I had to know everything, but in reality I am still learning. Like, I'm very new to piercing still. I said that in my last channel update. Sometimes I feel like I have to be like this amazing person who knows everything because people expect me to. I'm sure they don't even expect me to. But yeah, that is basically how I felt. Like, I'm just sort of rambling now, but I felt like I had to have everything polished, and I felt like everything had to be correct and, technically correct. I had to use the right anatomical word for everything. And to be completely honest with you, I don't always know the right answer. Like, I am still learning. Most piercers, like, unless they're fucking closed-minded, you are still learning like every fucking day. But yeah, it just doesn't need to be like that. I don't want to be that stressed out about it anymore. I've said it in my last channel update, and I'm going to say it again. I am still learning. Sometimes I think there's one way to do something, and then I discover a way that's better, and I'll let you know. Like, I'm updating loads of my videos. I've updated my cleaning routine one. I've got filmed updates for my bump one, and stuff like that, common problems people have. It's just that I haven't edited them yet. But like, as I'm learning new things, I am updating the videos, and I'm trying to give you that new knowledge that I have learned. I'm trying to pass it on to you. So yeah, I mentioned the initial set of like tutorials that I uploaded when I first started my channel, and one thing I'm going to say is that while they did well view-wise, they didn't convert to sales. I've already mentioned they made some money for AdSense, and I did chase that AdSense money. I did start making videos in the hopes that I would make AdSense money off them, which was fucking stupid looking back off it, because AdSense money ain't that great. Like, it's really not all that. But yeah, like, when I was chasing the AdSense money, I think I got very disheartened because I was trying to think of videos and making videos, and they'd seemingly do well, but I wouldn't really see like the results in my bank account. And you know, that was obvious if I'd really thought about it. It was obvious I wasn't going to see amazing results. You know, I've got this video that's doing super well, like my biggest video, and I'm only seeing certain results from that. So I don't know why I thought that these sort of videos that were doing well but not that well would make me more money. But yeah, so that really disheartened me, and it took me a while to like get my mojo back. I think I started to get it back when, you know, people started, you know, realizing that I was helping them, and they were thanking me, they were messaging me and things like that, and I started to want to put out more content. Like, I'd do something and I'd be like, no, this could be a video. Or, you know, I'd get something pierced and I'd be like, oh, can you film it for me? Like, I just wanted to make content. I wanted to put out that content to like continue educating you. And yeah, that was basically it. Like, I liked that I was helping people and I wanted to do it more. So I became more excited to share these things, but I think the thing that I didn't like and still wasn't really clicking with was, you know, like I could film a procedure that I had done, but it was then like doing the video of myself after, like I'm doing right now, and then like editing it. I fucking hate it. I've mentioned before, like my boyfriend does YouTube as his career, and I had like a few sit downs and like consultations with him, and he basically said to me that, you know, it's so much work. The way I'm doing it is inefficient. So I started trying to bulk film and bulk edit and then schedule them and, you know, upload more basically. But the trouble I had with that is that the way I really fucking hate filming, I would get so flustered by the end video that I had to film. Like, you know, say I've got 5 videos to film. By the end one, I've probably, to be literally honest with you, I've probably spent like a good 3 hours filming. Unless I've planned them to a T, like, it takes me forever to fucking get a sentence out how I want to get it out. Like, this video I'm trying to do very, like, raw and uncut, but generally, like, that's why my videos seem so robotic, because I am so focused on them being polished, and I think that is kind of, like, where I was going wrong, and it's also something, like, I'm trying to break out of, and that's why I thought it would be good for me to do this video, so that I could break out of it in a kind of more vloggy format before I do it in my, you know, actual videos. But yeah, that is something I was struggling with, and eventually I found that the best thing for me to do was to, you know, really plan my videos. Like, some videos I completely script, but also I find that when I script them, that when I fuck up, I get more flustered. Even if I've just said the sentence a tiny bit different to what I've written down, it really flusters me out. I don't know what the word to describe that feeling is. But I also find that sometimes when I just do bullet points, it's not enough information. Like, I might want to include like a certain thing, or, you know, just tell a certain little story that kind of links into whatever the fuck I'm talking about, and I forget, and then I feel like I have to go back, and, you know, then I don't know where I was, where I stopped filming, so I don't know where to pick back up again, and it's just really complicated. And I've realised that I just basically needed more structure, more ideas, and ideas that I wanted to film. Like, a lot of the ideas I get from people are ideas I want to film, but ideas I'm not ready to film. Like, now I'm kind of picking things off my list on what I want to film, rather than, like, you know, what people have requested the most. Because the thing is like, I do want to do those videos, but if it's gonna really fluster me out and I feel like I can make a better video down the line of that particular thing, then I will. To be honest, I will try and, like, you know, answer their question, or, you know, help them with their problem privately, or just like in a comment. But in terms of a video, like, I don't want to have to refilm things, because when I first started YouTube, like, I had to refilm so much shit. Like, the video on all of my piercings, I think I ended up filming about 4 fucking times, because it was either not right, or I'd get a new piercing, then I felt like I had to film the whole thing, or, you know, something would happen, or I'd take something out. And that's why, like, I put it out. When I actually put it out, I think I had already taken my snug out, but when I filmed it, I still had it in. So, yeah, that's the issue. Like, I feel like everything needs to be in chronological order, and yeah, I'm too much of a perfectionist with it sometimes. And, you know, something my boyfriend actually always says, which, you know, sometimes, to be honest, gets on my nerves, is production is better than perfection. Because he knows that, you know, in reality, the people watching my videos don't give a shit if I fuck up a sentence. Like, you just want the answer to your question, or you just want to know how the piercing I got was, or, you know, some bullshit like that. And to me, I'm just, you know, like, I treat it way too much like a baby. I care too much about how I'm presented, and, you know, how what I might say in a video might affect my reputation as a piercer and things like that. And, you know, I think the thing is, I need to just kind of like loosen up a little bit, and hopefully I will start to do that. You know, now I've kind of introduced myself to looseness. But yeah, going back into like the planning and that kind of stuff, I found that when I kind of knew what I wanted to film, and I had like a set list in my head of what videos I would film on a particular day, and, you know, like all that kind of stuff, things I needed to say, I found that I did become a lot more confident in front of the camera. And I do think that's still an issue I struggle with in terms of confidence in front of the camera, or in general, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, I am getting better, and I do think that planning and knowing what I'm filming really helps me with that. And that's why, like, these videos, like, I've filmed 2 videos today. I've done this one and my nipple update, and, you know, all I did is I just spent, you know, a quick 15 minutes planning, and I was good to go, because they're not major videos. Like, this one is just kind of coming from my head mostly. Like, I wrote a few bullet points down, but yeah, it's just coming from my head. My nipple one, you know, it literally happened right before I filmed. Well, I mean, a couple of hours. So most of it was from my head. I had a few bullet points in terms of things to reference in there. But yeah, in terms of my tutorials, I definitely feel like I'm polishing them a bit too much, and they're not even coming out that polished because I'm so robotic in them. And, you know, it just doesn't connect with anyone. And that's something I want to change, and hopefully, as I've said like 5 times now, I will. See, the thing I have when I film is that I fucking repeat myself a lot, and also, like, to be honest, yeah, I fucking chat a lot of shit. I go off on tangents all the time, and, you know, I lose where I am in my head and all of that kind of stuff. Sometimes I'm just worried, and, you know, being worried about the filming aspects of things makes me, you know, go off on tangents more. And sometimes I just think something is going to link in, then I realise it doesn't, and then I don't even know where I was before that, so I can't even just get back to it. And I have to basically start the whole video again, or at least start it from the last part I can remember. I feel like I'm talking really fast, and I think that's something I do in general, but also more on videos, just to kind of get shit out there before I fucking forget what I need to say. And also, like, you know, I'm human. I'm doing this while my dinner is cooking, and I know there's about 10 minutes left on that timer. So I know that's, what, say 10 minutes of footage that I'm going to cut down to maybe 3 minutes. I have to, you know, film around other things that I'm doing. Like, I often film on my days off, and on my days off I tend to have, you know, appointments for things or other things I need to do. Or, you know, I used to film in my kitchen where I felt like I had to rush because my cat was then put in the bathroom, because if you put her anywhere else in the flat, you can hear her meow. So yeah, I'd want to film quickly and kind of rush things so that she wasn't, you know, uncomfortable that time. I'm sure she was fine, because I always gave her like a favourite food while she was there, and, you know, some toys to play with. But yeah, I guess they're just some hurdles I've come across along the way. I've now figured out how to film in my bedroom and still kind of get the same results, so it's a lot easier for me. I'm not stressed about my cat, but yeah, I'm stressed about my roast potatoes right now. So sorry if I am talking really fast. Another thing I kind of, you know, dealt with along the way is when YouTube changed their monetization rules. I think that was in like January, that's what I want to say at least. So basically the new rules are that you need like 1,000 subscribers, and I think it's 4,000 hours of watch time a year, I want to say. But yeah, basically I only reached 1,000 subscribers in December. So I wasn't sure if I'd reached a watch time requirement, because when it shows you your watch time, it's in fucking minutes. And, you know, although I know how to do maths, it just wasn't something I wanted to do at the time. So I wasn't sure. I eventually worked out that I did reach a criteria, but, you know, like, it was a bit of a wobbly time for me, and I was a little unsure of myself, because I have found that although I have all these views and I can get loads of comments and interaction on things, but getting people to convert to subscribers, and then getting people to convert to like people who, you know, interact and become part of my community is a lot fucking harder than I thought it would be. Like, and basically I just expected more people to ask me questions or need my help, and, you know, I wanted to help them and, you know, form a little community, because as I've said before, I love talking about piercings and I want to do it more, but I need more people to do that with. I've also found that recently, especially like since I got the new stock, that I am getting a lot more sales in my store from people who have watched my videos, and you know, they're converting to people that become part of the community and I have spoken with and all of that kind of stuff. And you know, if I've spoken with you and you order something and I don't think it's going to fit where I think you're intending to put it, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to like message you on Instagram, drop you an email, I mean I might even text you, and I'll let you know that I don't think that this is going to work out. I love talking to people who actually care about their piercings and all of that kind of stuff. So if you're someone like that, then you know, we'll get along. But if you're not, then I hope I can convert you to be someone like that, who cares about their piercings and what they're putting in them and all of that kind of stuff, because I myself have been converted. So yeah, I want to spread that knowledge on so other people realise why they should care and things like that. I definitely feel now that I'm, you know, in my own space, using my own jewellery and all that kind of stuff, that I have a lot more freedom with my videos. And I'm a lot more excited about the videos that I have to film in the future. And I've also had a lot of requests for videos recently that I'm excited to film as well, because I feel like, you know, now I can actually film them in the way that I want to film them. So yeah, if you do have any more requests, then, you know, be sure to drop them down below. And if you've kind of like heard this story now and you like understand me a bit more and you decide you want to get involved in the discussion in the community, then by all means, like, comment down below, get in touch with me on Instagram and all of that stuff, because I do want to start making, well, not start making, I do want to eventually make a Facebook group for like people I help, and you know, like to talk about piercings and jewelry and all that kind of stuff. I know there are loads of Facebook groups out there, but I just kind of want somewhere for the people I interact with about piercings to group together and all of that kind of stuff. I was a bit unsure about filming this video, and to be honest with you, I don't really feel like I've said anything of any value. Like, I just kind of wanted to do it so that, one, I had it to kind of look back on as my channel grows and all of that kind of stuff, and two, I kind of also wanted to share my experience with you. I was hesitant to do it, but I felt like it was something that could like help me build a community, like if people kind of knew where I was coming from and all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm not really sure what else I can say in terms of my YouTube journey. Like, I've learned a lot about growing and what I need to do to grow, but you know, I'm still working on implementing a lot of things. I've only really implemented, you know, doing tutorials and things people want to watch. And I'm trying to make better thumbnails so my videos look a bit more eye-catching and make people want to watch. But yeah, there's a long way to go, and I don't really want to bore you with the ins and outs of it. But if you are interested in growing on YouTube and, you know, building your own channel, and that's something you want to do, then I do have like some information that can help you that I will put both on screen and in the description below. And that's the kind of work my boyfriend does. Like, he's just released a new book about growing on YouTube, and he's got a whole website on it and videos and blog posts and all that kind of stuff. So if you're into growing your channel and you want to do something like this, or you already do something like this, even if it's not about piercings or whatever, then definitely check that out. If I could go back in time and give myself one piece of advice before I started my YouTube channel, it would be to be consistent. Because like, I look back over the past like year and a bit at how little content I put out and how well I did in some ways, and I just think about how much better I could have done, even if I just put out one video a week like I have been, like for the past couple of months or whatever. Like, even if I'd done that, even just one video a week, I would have grown so much more. And if I had another two things I could tell myself, it would be don't chase ad money and bulk create. Because since I started doing that, things have been so much easier and a lot less daunting for me. And it's given me, you know, like more control over when things come out, rather than, you know, just kind of rushing to get anything out whenever. But yeah, that is pretty much all I think I can say on this YouTube journey. As I said, this is kind of, it's for you, but it's also for me to look back on. And I'm really hoping that in the near future this will seem like such a small milestone for me. But, you know, things take time and I don't want to rush it. And I don't want to think too much about numbers. But yeah, it's been an experience and I'm glad to say I've had it. As cheesy as that sounds. But anyway, I'm going to end this video there. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
Just so you know, I've got loads of new stock over on wholeheartedlondon.com. This new high quality range not only looks stunning, but it's highly polished, internally threaded implant grade titanium, so it's great for your piercings too.